So, on the cattle, what else did you talk about here? Okay, this one is author argues that an examination of the international communication literature will review different terms such as media imperialism, right, structural imperialism. So I think what they're trying to do here is like, if you can see how America or how the physical countries are dominating, you discover that they are not trying to dominate it on one sector. If you just sit, pause and try to move, you discover they are trying to dominate in the region. Most of the changes that are coming are from leaks from the first world countries. You see? Global changes that were from local, you see that now they want to dominate in trade, only the selling, only the goods. Then you discover all the to dominate maybe in entertainment. You try to bring movement. So you could discover this imperialism is it's a process in many areas. It's not only for the culture alone, right? You discover that, like here an example, one of this author were trying to come up with different type of imperialism. Like he talk about structural imperialism, then he said media imperialism, that's happening. And he said cultural dependence and domination. Okay, that's it's connected with the same electronic colonization. And what is happening now is maybe when there was a colonization in the past. Africans were colonized. Now they claim to say now countries are independent. But if you see what's happening, countries in Africa, their budgets are determined by the first world countries' budgets. For example, if you say, I live with my parents, so you say, I'm now living alone. But your parents are the ones who's controlling what you should buy, what you don't buy. Can you say that you are living alone, you are independent? If your parents control everything, you say, no, I want to buy maybe shoes. No, don't buy shoes. Buy something. You are not independent. So this is a lie that we are living, whereby we say, Malawi is something we can't say. But now, when we won't have our budget, IMF will tell us what to do. We want to subsidize something for the local people. They say no. We want to do something. No. Devalue your money. They already told us what to devalue our money. Poor people will suffer. But they are going to force the government to devalue the money. So, can we say, are we really independent? Who is running the country? We are failing to have our own budget. To make our own decisions, we rely on the revenue. So here they're talking about electronic colonization, because colonialism, whereby even this the internet world, if you see, do we have our social media here created in Malawi? The social media we use, where is it coming from? America, is Facebook, TikTok, China. So you discover that now, even on this electronic world, in this platform, we are going to be controlled. Facebook has been doing this. They say this is your account. They tell you your account, you can do whatever you want. Then you are posting something that you are thinking. They ask you there, what's on your mind? They say, oh, I think this vaccine is a doubt. Immediately they will find you. No, this post is not reaching them. This post is against our standard. Your friends are not going to see it. But you say this is my account. It's like I'm at my home like this one. Can you tell me what you do at my home? So what you can see is discover that it's not what they tell us. We are not even independent. That's not our platform. We are controlled. So you see this imperialism in the digital area, we are being controlled. In so many sectors we are being controlled. In all these places, there's a role of the media that is being played. Because the media, like for example, if we are being controlled, It's going to, the media will not tell us that we have been controlled. It's going to make us believe that we are not. And we are going to believe that. That's why I gave an example of that film, the first matrix. That is the evolution of the movie. Because whatever you say is what's happening. You see? You become to believe it. So, this is all about the media talking about the imperialism thing. The media developed theory, I already talked about it. The production and the diffusion of the media by powerful countries to the detriment of the third world countries and led to the concept of media imperialism. So I talk about it. But the concept of the media dependency presupposes that fact that less powerful nations often depend on the powerful nations in terms of consumption of mass media messages, right? So, talking about the effects of the satellite communication, one of the guys was supposed to say here, like, we rely on the satellite, their platforms, all these, that's what happens, we do. Okay, so that's what I talked about. Now, these few moments now, let me go talk about what I want to talk about today. Because I was going through all those, I talked about them already, but I wanted us to make sure that we are together. Today I wanted to talk about, I think I don't know how many minutes we have, a few minutes. I wanted us to talk about, similar to what I was talking about, I want to talk about globalization and the media. Right? Because it's going to the same chapter imperialism, globalization of, we usually put S in there. It will prompt you, right? That's all you're supposed to put the same. Globalization. Because sometimes we say it's like globalization. But that one, globalization. I know that you know where it's coming from. Because this is the global. This is where now they tell us that we are, they say, what do they call the village? They say, we want a village. This is the one word they use, the global village, something like that, the global village. So when you think about that, telling us that we are global village, what are they talking about? They are talking about we should have one culture. We should do the same thing. That's what Americans propose, the West propose. Promote something like this, whereby they make sure that we should be doing the same things. But unfortunately, we don't agree that basically what America is the one that is on the West, the one that just imposes that we are going to believe in. You already see what happened in Europe, whereby the European Union, so many countries coming together, now having the same currency, the euros. So it's like the same process of globalization, right? So the way globalization became a global, the way the world has become a global family as a result of growing ties of interdependence of countries. So you already know that in the countries of the world, which I think that is usually they have got different culture and cultural values, but we have got little relationships. That China, in good case with Russia, you see, this country is good. So because of that, we have got some other things that are now common. We do some of them. We will try to do something that are going to appear that we are one village. And this increasing wave of interdependence eventually affects everyone living on Earth, either positively or negatively. And humanity is governed by the dynamics of globalization in virtually all fields of human endeavor, right? And the beach talking about medicine, talking about commerce, economics, politics, sports, all those sectors. And When you talk about globalization, let's just try to appreciate some of the definitions that some other people say. Like this one says, globalization is a term or concept that describes that growing worldwide interdependence of people and countries. So, you say it's a term or concept that describes the growing worldwide interdependence of people and countries. So I think this one is a little bit short, but it makes much more sense than you have got. Countries are growing because it's depending on each other, right? I will depend on this country is also going to depend. So there's this growing interdependence. It's not that we depend on each and every country, but the number of countries depending on each other is growing. So that is growing is now a concept that is called globalization. Let's see another definition here. Somebody says here, let's see if there's another definition here. But this one says an explanation. It says, through globalization, the social, political, and economic connections which cross borders between countries decisively condition the fate of those living within each of them. So it's a certain place whereby one of the best example I'm saying is the European Union there. When you are like what you heard about Brexit. I believe you know what Brexit is. Have you heard about Brexit? You did. I do believe so, and I can hope. Did you? Brexit. Have you ever heard this term called Brexit? Anyway, you are on Facebook. Have you ever seen something like this way somewhere else? Brexit. But do you know this body EU, European Union? You don't. What is the European Union? What do you understand by the European Union?
It contains all all countries are involved in one.
Because I've said that some of the definitions for you not to struggle, you just have to look at the name. European Union, like Malawian Union. It's the union of Malawi. European Union, Europeans. So it's like the Europe, they came together and formed the union. But it is it's a globalization example that you have given. Because what they said, when we like this pathetic when you travel somewhere like Mozambique, we have to be processing a visa. Mozambique, Zambia, what? So that was the appointment. But you can also when they are traveling, like for example, you are in one of the countries. If you want to go to another country, you don't have to have a visa. If you want to go back out, if you just go to one of the European countries, you can have a chance to move around the other countries there, right? So, Britain was part of this. So, when they come to they decided to say, okay, let's have one currency. So, the euros, the one that you know the euros, you know this currency, because of the euros. It's now the one that the currency that is used in the EU. But the problem was, in the EU, you had some countries that were rich already. Some were not rich. For example, Germany was a rich country already. Some were a little bit not rich. So some of their economies were strong, some were not. So when they combine, what did it mean? It means that the ones that had the poor the benefit is not, right? Like Malawi, if I remember the Jordan America, America, the dollar gap of the government, they would give you poor, still your business to the so if you are better than poor man, this is the became stronger. So Britain was part of it. So if you see Mamakalis all over the world, number one is very strongest, the pound. So Britain is going to if we set the sea pound to use the euro, they would first of all, because we had a strong currency, two, but the stationary EU, I'm about to get 100. They do together, but policy so far. So Britain decided to go out of the EU. So the process of going out of the EU was this Brexit. It was a big issue, but one of the big China, if you saw on Facebook, you saw this the UK Trump, Boris Johnson. It's one of the prime minister of UK. He looks more like Trump. People even before UK Trump was the one who pushed this. And even in UK, I think they manipulated because they were created really people, ordinary people wanted Brexit. So because of what the people wanted Brexit, they allowed the referendum, and now the Brexit vote won. But for me, I say I doubt it. Together, if you can say this is why you have that is Africa without a visa. Can we decide to see a without a visa, to see that a visa? Can we vote for that? So Britain, we will take what this British were able to do between the class people do for free. Now when they look at the EU, what it means, they have to be having a visa. So can the people vote for that? That's why I discovered what I think the government is not manipulated because for it was all the people said. So they manipulated it to claim that the people charging. So that's what I say. So let's give it up. Because people who are now in the UK right now, they are poor. Okay, myself, I know that the people that I know are in Europe. I don't know much about it, but the same time I know I did in Germany. Now, a person will say, when you come here, you're going to go, like Italy, you're going to go to Spain. I mean, because it's now, you don't have a visa. You go to one country, you can just be moving around. All the different changes, different countries, it's something. But when you are in UK, what it means, there will be not a process, visa. So, it's not bad, the whole idea of the European Union was the same concept of the globalization concept. Because I think in the EU right now, if they have my human rights, like EU, these are not European values. What it means, they want all these countries to be having the same values, to be practicing the same. It's one of the things. But for people who follow this religion things, like let me say Christianity, something like that was really predicted a long time ago, that there's going to be a time that the world is going to be pushing to have one religion, one currency. It was predicted a long time ago, I don't know where, but it was said like that. But it's the same thing I'm saying. But the other problem is when you say you want to have one religion, it means even if you have moved for certain things, they will say, no, we should be as in harmony. That's the thing. Yeah, but it's the element of globalization. So what it means, you already know that if you have your own culture, then you have to sacrifice it. In Africa, we had an example, Gaddafi was killed, Libyan leader. Gaddafi was pursuing United States of Africa. He studied that concept. He said, no. Why are we having this is the demarcation in Africa? We are not done by Africans. The Europeans are the ones who split Africa, right? We were one country. So why don't we come together and form the United States of Africa? So that's one of the things that people suspect that I think he was killed because of that. Because the only problem is the first world countries, the benefits as Africa as it is. So that's one of the example. So let's say on globalization, effects of globalization. Globalization as a concept is like a fruit that has a sweet and bitter taste at the same time. It has been proved to be both useful and harmful. In a global community, both luxury and poverty coexist, right? So, on the positive side, proponents of globalization believe that the concept has the potential of eradicating poverty in the 21st century. So that's what some of the proponents think. That also because we are trying to be as one village, it means poverty can be diminished, right? So that's some of the people, that's what they believe. Globalization can also help in propagating local and international cultures, right? So it means because you're trying to be global village, you can be taking like maybe international culture will be promoted there. Because you are going to be learning what those people outside your country are doing. And also there, because you are saying it's a global thing, they also are supposed to learn about your culture, right? So in that aspect, it can be believed to take it that globalization can help in propagating local and international cultures, right? What else is said is capturing the strength of globalization. There is one of this author argues that the ideas using money, technology have created a new global neighborhood, and that can bring benefits, right? Globalization has also enriched some people and nations and has brought about unprecedented breakthroughs in the era of globalization. I think in the globalization, one of the examples of globalization that you can think to say what do you think could be the benefits of globalization? Yeah? You could think about the US dollar. You know that the US dollar is one of the currency that is used in so many countries. You know that. If you can go to a country that you don't have the currency, like any country in the world, if you have US dollar, you're going to be able to buy something. You see? So, how do you think that can be beneficial to you in that sense? Because other countries are able to recognize the US dollar, right? Meaning, we're like we're working together as well. The benefit will be you go to another country, if you don't have their currency, if there was no this globalization, it means you will not buy them. Yeah. You use your currency. But if you have got US dollar, it means you don't have to go and change in the currency. You just use the same US dollar, you're going to buy it. So you're going to be helped by not having that process of going to exchange the money and the like. What else? Here they're talking about the globalization as the nation, but there could be bad side because people, some people became enriched by globalization by way in the sense that they will adopt ideas from foreign another country. That will help them to develop or to make money, right? Like the way we are in Malawi. In Malawi, we had these refugees, the Burundis there. Have you ever seen that the chapati? You see the cooking of chapati whereby they put eggs or whatever. You see that already? That is none of them produced by the Burundis. We didn't do anything about it. But they came here. We have been able to tap in something, and the people who now make a living out of this. So, I didn't think there was no evidence to say, let's welcome these refugees there. Because for Malawi, let's welcome these refugees. It's because of the evidence of globalization. We are sure that the world is a global village. So, these people, they can come to Malawi. something like that. But if you see on the economic side, we benefit in something because we are able to let something that can make money for themselves. The Burundis already know they are able to make money in Malawi with their shops and the like, right? So you have issues like those that the people will get rich out of it. On the negative side, globalization has its own headache. Let's talk about the concept can bring ultimate prosperity, right? It is argued that globalization has an economic consequence of widening the gap between the rich and the poor. An example would be maybe this. You heard about free trade. I don't know if you heard about the concept of free trade. Whereby, when the goods are crossing borders, you are supposed to pay tax. If it's coming from another country, you're supposed to pay import tax. If something like that. So that is the benefit of that. But now, we have politicians that say, no, we with globalization, let's have a free trade zone. Meaning, you can remove your goods without paying tax. But the problem is, if you see, the countries that make more goods are the rich countries. Like Malawi, how many goods do we make that we can export? How many? You even have the problem. You don't even see which goods do we export. We used to be exporting Sobo, I think that. The wedding was good, but now Sobo is trash. If you see the way Sobo is, I don't even understand what happened. Something is missing in Sobo. It was not the way it is, right? So we can't even export Sobo. Now, what it is, Chinese goods, you see on the market. You immediately Chinese goods everywhere else, American goods. So the richer countries are going to be the ones to benefit more with this concept of globalization, because when it comes to trade, most of these trade agreements will favor richer countries. As therefore, rich countries will be richer, poor countries will be poorer. You see? So it will be the widening gap of the rich and the poor. As I said, I was supposed to be selling goods. I mean, maybe one of the person is a poor person, so he was supposed to be selling goods to other countries. So because there's this big saying, a lot of goods from the rich countries are coming here, to the extent people are not buying the goods of this poor person. I'm going to be buying from these international products. What is going to happen? This poor person will get poor. You see? So that's one of the aspects where we can see this globalization encouraging this widening gap of poor and rich. While global wealth has undoubtedly increased under globalization, it has become concentrated in fewer hands and in few countries, right? Statistics show that the net worth of 200 richest people on earth exceeds the combined income of 40% of people who live on the planet. And which is true, because I heard that an example, let's be this period of COVID period. In countries where most of the countries were complaining, we are losing, but because of the people, the richest people in the world, they became much more richer. Those are the ones who own companies. Now, during this period, they were selling a lot of things. Selling food, like this guy, Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon. His wealth increased during this period of COVID because there were a lot of people buying goods online for which his services were needed more. So he made a lot of money as opposed to the other. So you have this part that are going to make this rich, and I even get the concept that there are the 18 richest people in the world. They are putting like 3/4 of the wealth of this planet. The majority, if you can just check check it out. If you can take an average person like this, I put it as a person. When you say how much is this person worth? Okay. Like anybody. Okay, take that person. How much money does he have in the pocket? How much money does he have in the bank? Okay. maybe the clothes, if it's the house, the rent, how much can it cost? It comes. You discover it's going to be, I don't even think that it is be $1 billion. I don't think. Most of it. But $1 billion because of that, it's $1 billion. What? Now you have the poorest person in Africa or in the world failing to buy something like 50 watch. 50 watch. 50 Malawi watch. Somebody is failing to have that. It doesn't have 50 watch. And yet you have another person having $200 billion, one person, which is in Malawi budget to be even 200 and something trillion. It's a person that he can literally buy cash. Carry here the whole budget of Malawi. Malawi budget. 3 trillion, some 2 trillion levels. The budget is not that. So our budget is 65 trillion. But there's a person, one person, who is worth 200 and something trillion. So how do you have that gap, the difference, that gap? How does this person have really all this money? And if you check, you have got fewer people that are rich in the world. Most of these companies that are in the world, they are owned by few people. But now, because of this globalization issue, these richer people will be just getting richer, right? Because the more you have these free trade zones, they are the ones who own the more companies. They are going to be the ones benefit. You don't have a company, so they say, okay, we should not charge tax. You don't have any company to produce anything. What are you doing to benefit? Nothing, right? So we have something. What else? While wages continue to rise in wealthy countries, 80 impoverished countries have actually declined in average income over the past 10 years. Right? The economic globalization, it is believed has been influenced by market forces whose major interest is nothing but profits. And the profits we are talking about, there are these other richer countries that you can do better. And to sum it up, right? But I've already said that some of the negative impact of this organization, the lack of tangible benefits to most developing countries from opening their economies, despite the well-publicized claims of export and income gains, the economic losses and the social dislocation that are being caused to many developing countries by rapid financial inequalities, rising from globalization and the perception of environment, social and cultural problems have been made worse by the workings of global free market economy, right? And globalization as an evil weed also promotes crime and terrorism. I think you already know terrorism. Al-Qaeda. How do people know about Al-Qaeda? Most of them they know Al-Qaeda through the internet. And the internet is like it's there because it's trying to promote the same globalization we're talking about, right? So it's trying to say it's connecting countries with information. And as a result, you find that the people are joining jihad groups because of this element. So terrorism has increased during this time to say trying to promote globalization, and the crime rate has also been increasing because of the same people are able to link up to do criminal activities. So, Cage, to add, it's just a link of the globalization and the media. As we already know that the mass media is a powerful tool in the globalization process, right? Because through newspapers, magazines, internet, TV, radio, and other channels of communication, people across cultures, races can be connected for common cause, right? So, we've got a lot of, as I talk about that, we have got this talk of global village. People that are talking about, global village, as if we have to be doing things together as one. But the connectivity is the mass media, right? And it is important to stress at this point that the media, as the mirror of the society, promotes both negative and positive aspects of globalization, depending on the prevailing circumstances. So we have got that. Okay. Right. So, but I think in general, you can have that look of the world right now, the way the world is going. You see, we are connected through the mass media, and the benefits of this connection, positive ones, and also the negative part of this connection. But in the globalization process, you should be able to explain and see how the role of the media in all this, right? Because if you remove the media, I think this globalization process could be almost impossible, right? So, let's just in short, try to connect the mass media, the globalization, and then in short, just say that we are going to have the positive impact and the negative impact. And usually, there is a lot of benefits to do with these rich countries. And also, this cultural imperialism is carried out about economic imperialism because of the same globalization process, whereby the beneficiaries usually are these rich countries. Poor countries or developing countries who are usually on the receiving end. I'm saying you don't find Malawi culture in America, but you find the American culture in Malawi. Yeah? So if you see trade, Malawi, if you ask the government, what have you benefited from the trade? Maybe to free trade zone. You can't point out, isn't it? But if you point out, you talk to China, America, they're going to tell you, we have made billions. Yeah? Well, basically, so that's the thing. You could even suggest, what do you think, what can the media do? Media, the only way that we can change this setup is if the developing countries can own their own platforms, basic platforms, right? Because as long as we don't own basic platforms like media, we rely to hear the news of BBC, CNN, we will never have our culture, our things promoted. These owners of the platforms will use their agenda to own our platforms. So that is that about globalization and the last video today. You can pause it there. And when I'm listening here, I'm not going to repeat again. I'm not going to repeat again. I think let me say I'm not going to repeat again. Because I think I repeated it again. I said it, then I repeat it. So I'm not going to repeat it again. Right? Because the status of some of the people I was quoting in class like your colleague, I even imagine come to forget that his name in this class, right? Charles. What was wrong? I didn't know what I said, joking. that David for you is a body for me. I just say it's true. I'm saying, how would you say he's wrong? You say he's wrong. But you say that he's good. How?
They go to the Gemini. They are always in the side door.
So that's why the problem is. We forget that when we come to school, we have each one comes to each their own test. We seem to be, I think I've said that in the Bible whereby some people are going to be played. When the exams come, your colleague is going to be number one, and you will fail. But I was playing with this person. This person has been, they don't know how to handle their own things. At the end of the day, you need to make a good grade, you need to know things. So, if you are taking my colleague is doing this, it will be forward. When you do a dance here, you're going to be around where you're going to go. Because we have seen people say in our times that they look like you has a top attitude. So many years down the line, meeting them in town, they are begging. So it's very stories. There was this, but it's not that they will look it cool, but you can't look cool such with them is not helping you. That's the problem. So let's just hope whatever they're doing is going to help you. But I'm studying classes, those classes that is going to help you. That's the problem. So, right. I even forgot you. I'm not going to have you. They were putting it. Yeah, they were putting it. I even forgot. Okay, we see what's process. Yeah. My first meeting. That's what it is. The one that is starting the topic out, Mama Guy, I lost the name. What I want to teach. So, you have the book I don't know. Yeah, that's a visa over. It was I think I was very well to see. What I'm going to do, just put it up. Put Yeah, okay. So, all right. We can stop there. We're ready for next week. All right.